This is Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine on the voice and heart of Hillsborough Community College, WXYB, Indian Rocks Beach, worldwide 24/7 at hawkradio.com. I'm Dr. Johnny P. Love Train. Please stand for the national anthem, the legendary Marvin Gaye. From the CD to Joshua Tree in 1987, it's Bono and U2 with or Without You. This is Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine. I'm Dr. Johnny P. Love Train. I'd like to say hi to 3 new listeners: Jamie in Spokane, Washington, Jolanta in Stockholm, Sweden, and Jess in rural Paradise, Sweden. Ladies, welcome to the show. I got some great music to play for you, like this one from 1969. Here's Tommy James and the Shondells and Crystal Blue Persuasion. Playing the biggest variety of way-back favorites from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and a few from the early 90s. That was from 1963, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and Candy Girl from December of 78, Canadian Gino Vanelli, and I Just Want to Stop. From 1969, Tommy James and the Shondells, Crystal Blue Persuasion. And I started that set off from 1987, Bono and U2 with or Without You. I'm Dr. Johnny P. Love Train. You listen to Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine here on hawkradio.com. This first request of the day, this goes out to Diana in Ohio and Jessica in Pennsylvania. This is from 1981. The group Loverboy and The Kid is Hot Tonight. This is hawkradio.com. Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine. Playing the biggest variety of those way-back favorites from the 60s to the 80s. Here's Ben Fry, Ramaya Vice, and Smuggler's Blues.
There's trouble on the street tonight, I can feel it in my bones.
Playing the biggest and best variety of way-back favorites from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and a few from the early 90s. Like that one from the Miami Vice soundtrack in 1985. That's Glenn Fry and the Smuggler's Blues. Before that, the title track from the 1969 musical Hair, The Cowsills. From the spring of 1974, Jimmy Buffett and Come Monday. And I started that set off with a request for Diana in Ohio and Jessica in Pennsylvania from 1981, the group Loverboy. And The Kid is Hot Tonight. I'm Dr. Johnny P. Love Train. Listen to Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine. This is hawkradio.com. This next song is from 1979. This is Bell and James and Living It Up Friday Night. Playing the biggest variety of way-back favorites from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the early 90s. Listen to Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine here on hawkradio.com. From the Grease soundtrack, here's John Travolta talking about that girl, Sandy.
Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool.
Playing the biggest variety of way-back hits from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and a few from the early 90s. That was from the fall of 84, Miss Tina Turner, and What's Love Got to Do With It? From 1990, Whitney Houston, and I'm Your Baby Tonight. From the Grease soundtrack, John Travolta and Sandy. From 1966, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Count Me In. From the Officer and a Gentleman soundtrack, Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warren's Up Where We Belong. From 1982, and it started that long set off from 79, Bell and James, Living It Up Friday Night. This is Dr. Johnny's Wayback Machine on the voice and heart of Hillsborough Community College, WXYB, Indian Rocks Beach, We're what, 24/7 at hawkradio.com. Another hour, some great music, some of your requests too. Let's start off with Blondie, Debbie Harry from 1979. This is Dreamin'.